Erosion is a natural part of any stream system. As streams meander, they're constantly depositing sediment and eroding sediment in other places. In some instances, we do have areas that the erosion's getting too bad. And this is one of those cases. We have a large cut bank on an outer edge of the stream, and as this sediment is eroded, one, it enters the stream. That's not great for the stream ecosystem if it's too high of a sediment load. And then two, as this erodes, it's going to start creeping upland. And in this case, we have a path on the upland side of things. And as that erosion continues to happen, it starts to impact and conflict with the position of that path. The fix for these sort of erosion problems on a stream is pretty complicated. One, you have to go in and fix the erosion that's already occurred. So you do some digging out and make sure that you're not creating the problem worse. So we do a lot of that work in the winter. And then you have to stabilize it. So you rebuild the stream bank to have either some rock bottoms or some fabric that helps stabilize things. And in some instances, when you have such a small area from the infrastructure that's up there, in this case a path to the stream, it could make sense to kind of scoot the infrastructure over a little bit because you want to give that stream some space so it can have its natural meander curve come back and we don't run into this problem in the future where that conflict happens. Because Moyer and Central Park are located in the 9 Mile Creek Valley, there are a lot of steep slopes, and steep slopes are prone to erosion. It's not necessarily bad that there's some erosion here and there, that's a natural process, but in some areas, this erosion's become a problem. And so as part of the 9 Mile Creek Corridor Renewal Project, we want to find those problematic areas and we come up with a fix. It could be rebuilding the slope, it could be just keeping an eye on things, it could be adding new infrastructure. There's a lot of old infrastructure that's already through the parks, or it could be as simple as just adding new vegetation and all those roots really holding the slope together. Another big issue with erosion in the valley system is gullies, and that's where the land kind of creates that V shape and funnels water down through it. Because it has a lot more flowing water, it gets these big head cuts that start to form. And that's where the water starts to kind of waterfall, and that starts to cut upstream. So what we want to do is we want to find these gullies. We want to make sure that they aren't experiencing these significant erosion occurrences, and if they are, whether or not we need to fix them and how to fix them. Erosion and slope management, it's not particularly glamorous, but it's a really important component of managing the Lower Creek Corridor. We want to make sure that we're putting the investment in now to ensure that some of those areas that have bad erosion don't continue into the future, and that we're doing this work in coordination with a lot of the other projects that are happening with the renewal project, and that could be vegetation management, wetland restoration, and stream management. Doing those things together really helps maximize the impact of our efforts.